What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing? I'm doing alright, and today we got keep your D out of her advice from a pimp. Advice from a pimp, okay? So, I want to know what he is going to elaborate on because this might be a good idea, fellas. This might be a good idea. Let's get into it.
For a long time, people have been asking me, how did you stay married so long? Because when they see me and my wife together, we're happy. She's happy. So they constantly want to know the secret. And I would say something like, I just do a whole bunch of small things. And it ended up to be a big marriage.
Yep, you don't have to do a lot. That's what you don't have to do. You don't have to do a lot. Some people just want you to do ABC. You don't have to do ABCDEFG. Okay? I'm just saying.
And then they're even more surprised to know that I have another wife. And when people see me and her together, they ask the same thing, how do y'all make this work? And I never really tell the truth because of fear or fear of what people may think.
Mm-hmm.
When people hear the word pimp, they think of negative things.
Right. And not all are bad. Not all are bad, but most are. So, I understand.
Well, at a very young age, 17, a pimp took me under his wing and he started to teach me things. And now that when I look back at it, he was a pimp, and he didn't like that word, by the way. He used to say, he used to tell me, we are gentlemen of leisure. But now when I
Right. Okay. I can understand it. I can. I definitely can.
look back at it, I see that he wasn't, his exploitation of women, he did that, but he really had a study of women. He made women his study. And he saw that I was doing the same thing. I was on that same road to make women my study. So he pulled me under his wing and he started to teach me things. And I want to share with you some of those things because I'm looking at our relationship.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy as hell, y'all. Hold up. Yeah, I gotta put my charger in, or we will be dead in a minute. Don't wanna die. Okay? Gotta kind of squeeze in the hole. Get in there. Go on, girl. Get in there. Go on, girl. Get in there. Let me see. Making sure we good. We Gucci. Let me turn this up because I can't see.
Relationships. And I feel that our relationships go wrong because the foundation is not correct.
Mm-hmm.
If you mess up the foundation of anything, it's going to crumble after a while.
It's gonna crumble to pieces, okay? Crumble to pieces. Period.
We have to get the foundation correct. And men, we have to stand that foundation. We have to establish that foundation. One of the first things he taught me was, he saw that I loved women and I had this fine girl and everything, you know what I mean? He told me, keep your dick out of her. Period. I know you love her, I know you want to do this, but you have to understand that women are more than just some pussy. Young, I didn't understand it, but I listened to it. I started taking his advice. And what I come to find out, if a woman is entertaining you, she's already made the decision that she's going to give you something. Your
Period. most of the time, I want to say 85% of the time, we've we've already made it up. Like, especially if you see a female and the first thing she doing is looking down, not like at your shoes. You know what I'm talking about, fellas. I'm a lesbian girl, so I know these things. I wasn't always, you know, but, you know, hey,
Your job is to decide if you want it or not. Because she giving it doesn't mean you have to take it. You have to get to know this person. And I'm talking about if in starting a relationship, you have to get to know this person. This person is going to be with you for a long time. Can you talk to her? Can you be friends with her? If something happens to you, do you know that this woman has your back? Is she a good mother? You know what I mean? Um, what what is it? You have to get to know her, and stop thinking about pussy all the time. She got pussy. She gonna get that to you. Listen, women have lost faith in us because as men we are natural leaders. And when they get of age, they start looking for a man, and they don't see leaders. They see people out of control. They see dudes out of control because we can't.
yep, most be out of whack. They can't control their hormones, as they say. Okay? And if you can't control your hormones, you can't control you, your person. You will start to do things that are not of you.
Can't control our sexual desires, and we are not in control of our money at all. So she ends up making calls or being leaders by herself and just have to get recreational sex from this dude who she happened to be messing with. We have to become leaders, and they have to see that we're leaders, and they do that by seeing that we're in control. Be in control by not wanting her pussy all the time. Damn her pussy. See what the woman is like. Get to know that woman. Get to love her, not for what she's offering you. You understand what I'm saying? This is some advice, man. You know, if you got game, if you just starting out and you want to use this, I please do. And if you want to use this to your strategy, want to add this to your strategy, please do that also. But we just have to stop wanting to have sex or fuck them all the time. They're more than that. They're our life partners. That'll be good.
And that's period. You know what I'm saying? And that's on period. Because he ain't sugarcoat that. He said what was real. You know what I'm saying? He said what was actually true. You feel me? And when you know what's actually true, excuse me, and when you know what's actually true to yourself, it makes life 100 times better. 100 times better, trust me. But until next time, fellas, keep your D inside your pants. Get to know her. Something. Just real shit.